Okay, so here we are again. Hopefully by now you've looked over this chart plenty so that you really understand not only your personality, but some of the others that are on the list. So now we're going to go into how these will relate to you as an actor and relate to your characters. The first two that we're going to look at is going to be how it really relates to you as an actor. The first one is your energy source. So now we're looking at extrovert versus introvert. So you're going to look at whether your first letter in the combination was an E or an I. If you are an extrovert, it means that you gather energy and inspiration from outside sources. You probably crave visual and auditory stimulation, and you crave interaction with other people. If you are one of these people, then the methods of Chekhov, Viola Spolin, and the Meisner technique may be the best one for you to try first. Those may work better for you than others. If you are an introvert, it means that you gather energy from inside yourself, and you may prefer to be in a quiet place or be alone in order to think your best and to do your best creative work, which will include getting into character. Really, your allies here are the Stanislavski's relaxation and concentration exercises to help you kind of get into character and get in the mood. And Strasberg's practical aesthetics or Uta Hagen's methods are going to be the best for you. So the second letter in your combination is about how you gather information. What is your source for the main information for your character? If you fell into the sensing category, it means that you prefer concrete details, things that you can detect with the five senses. So practical aesthetics may be the best way for you to go because you can gather those concrete details directly from the script. Stanislavski's sense memory may lend you more to Strasberg because you're thinking about the physical senses, how things looked and smelled and tasted and felt, all that kind of thing. If you were in the N category, which is for intuition, it means that you prefer a variable environment. You enjoy spontaneity. So you gather your information from trying new things, from experiencing the world around you from more than just your five senses. You rely on gut feelings and that sort of thing. So really Viola Spolin and maybe Stella Adler or Uta Hagen may be the best methods for you to try first. Making decisions. These two letters are really going to apply more to your characters than they are to you personally. So does your character make well thought out decisions whenever they decide to act on an objective? Do they think through all the different consequences that could possibly happen to them? Do they plan? Do they plot? Do they scheme? Do they value justice or order? Not vengeance, but true justice. And do they make their decisions based on facts, no matter what others think about them? This is the right thing to do, and so this is what I'm going to do, or this is the logical thing to do, so this is what I'm going to do. If the answer is yes for your character, you have a thinking character, so you need to get into that mode. If it matches you, great. If it doesn't, you're going to need to work a little bit harder to get there. On the flip side of that dichotomy, you have, does your character make decisions based on the needs of others? Are they trying to please others because they have a need to be accepted? Do they act impulsively or emotionally without really giving thought to the consequences or really thinking things through? And do they change their objectives, or do they even forget that that objective ever existed? If you answered yes to a lot of those about your character, you have a feeling character, one that's going to act on impulse from a gut feeling and just go in the direction that they think is going to work and try it out. And last one, again, applying to your character more than it is to you as an actor, is the actions. How does your character choose to take action once a decision is made? Does your character make a plan and stick to it? Do they accomplish their objectives in an orderly way? Are they uncomfortable with change? And are they reliable and stable? These are characters that can make a commitment. These are characters that don't like things to change a lot and don't like a lot of upheaval in their life. Those are judging characters. If it's on the other side, does your character change their mind a lot? Do they enjoy taking risks and being involved in new experiences or trying new things? And are they unlikely to keep their commitments? These kind of characters are called perceiving characters. So while you're developing your character and you're really coming up with how to play that person, think about these things and see if they relate to you or if they don't relate to you and what you need to bend and mold in order to get into that character. So now, here's your assignment. You are going to write 2 character descriptions. One of the characters should be the same Myers-Briggs type as you, but the character should not be you and should not have like the same hobbies necessarily as you do. Build an original character, but make them be of the same personality type as you. Something that you're very comfortable with. It feels right. The other character should be the exact opposite of you. So for example, I am an INTP. And so my first character would also be an INTP. My second character would be an ESFJ. So the complete opposite of me. So once you write these characters, be sure to give them a little bit of background, give them a little bit of life, really think about your characters because you are going to play scenes with your characters and other actors' characters on Monday. Just if you need a little help with character descriptions, here are some samples. Both of these are from the Broadway musical Rent. Mark Cohen and Mimi Marquez, I feel like you are capable of reading, so I'm not going to read it to you, but just know that Mark's character in this description would be an ISFJ, and Mimi's character in this description would be an ENFP. So you can look at those and see how that character description falls into that personality type. And then maybe that'll help you to create your own. So good luck. See you Monday. I can't wait to see what you come up with.